It wouldn't be the recruiting roundup if we didn't eventually talk about some commitments, and it's been a little bit delayed, but here we are today delivering the commitments. Welcome into the recruiting roundup. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Cody Cameron, and this is what this is all about, right? These decisions that ultimately lead to what does my future in football look like? So we got a couple guys we want to talk about today. Let's just kick it off over at Highland with a tight end, Hayden Daugherty.
Yeah, and Claudia, it has been a while. It really has. And when you talk about this show, we love these commitments. And what's this program that recruits the state so well? NAU Lumberjacks, let's go. I was so close to pulling out my diploma, but I just kept it with the shirt. NAU does such an amazing job recruiting in state, and they land a tight end. Hayden Daugherty is exactly that for the Highland Hawks. Senior, big, 6'5", like I said, physical, mismatch disaster down in the red zone too. So I love all the kids who commit to NAU, but when you talk about perfect fit, especially in the Big Sky, and just kind of watching early on this NAU football offense, I'm like, this is a no-brainer fit, and I love it too because I remember in the summer we got to talk about him, and I said, Claudia, this kid balled out in front of all the NAU coaches in their June spring league when Highland was up there, and Brock Farrell does such a good job of moving him everywhere. Shout out to that whole staff, and of course, shout out Hayden Daugherty because he is a stud and he's going to be a big-time playmaker for that NAU offense in a couple of years.
You know, I love that we're bringing it back to that camp because I think it really just hammers home. We've talked about it so much. Go to a camp where the college coaches are putting it on and they're going to see you. And that's exactly what this is about, right? Get exposure and go to camps where you'll be seen by coaches that you could really see yourself playing for. So what an awesome way to just kind of marry the two messages we always have together. But we will, do you have another prop for our next NAU commit? Because we've got an offensive lineman at Red Mountain.
One of my favorite teams in the state right now, Red Mountain Mountain Lions, are rocking with the hat, and we're keeping the NAU Lumberjacks. Let's go. Kyle Lender's just an awesome, awesome head football coach, and he gets the most out of his players. Weston Hancock, he's been, just a pillar of that offensive line for the Mountain Lions in that just ferocious run game. You talk about being punishers on the defensive side of the ball, but that offensive line has been very ultra impressive early on. They love the growth of the kid. They love the frame. Talking to Tim Roshman, who we also had on earlier, who's their DPP at NAU, and he knows the state so well. He's like, yeah, this embodies what we want there.
You know, I don't know if you're going to have a prop for the Ivy League section of this, but I do want to at least plug a former segment we did that was more educational and talking about the things to do to get recruited. And one of those things we talk about all the time is your grades. What are you doing in the classroom? What are you doing to really excel in all fields? And that is something that Jacob Carter over at Mountain Point is absolutely doing. He's going Ivy League.
Yeah, Claudia, you're way too nice to me there. The reason why I have no props here is because I was never smart enough to ever have the opportunity to go to Cornell. Jacob Carter, this platform and this minute is for you. Okay, we talk about all the accolades on the football field. All right, and that's great. Like, you are a fantastic football player. Everything that you were able to accomplish in the classroom prepared you for this moment and gave you the opportunity that you earned and deserved to go to a school like this, where you get a degree from a school like this, you are set for life. So not only do you get to play the game you love, you have an opportunity to excel in life at such a young age. Jacob Carter, defensive back from Mountain Point, tackles well, covers well, in space. He flies to the football. He's got a tremendous athleticism, and your work ethic puts you there. Big congrats to you.
Hey, truly three wonderful examples of how to do things right and end up where all of these guys are going. And that's what the recruiting roundup is all about. So hopefully we've got more commitments coming your way. We like to keep things interesting and change it up every week. But that does it for this edition of the recruiting roundup. For more recruiting news, head to sports360az.com.